clicked on the video, you might as well hit the like and subscribe button. And if you leave a comment, I'll comment back. You know I wouldn't even trip.
Gon' hate. I can't wait to see you fall off. Watch your ass overdose, body hauled off. I hate niggas, to me they all snitches. I back dope niggas, fucking y'all bitches. If you a young nigga, you get no respect. Every night and day, I'm praying for your death.
I've been noticing something. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say disturbing, but it's kind of interesting to me. It's just like something that I just really been watching. I've been noticing how comfortable black people is. You know, I ain't saying all of us, but a large majority of black people is comfortable and unaware of what's really going on in this country, let alone this world. They're very unaware of things that's happening around them. They're unaware of laws. They're unaware of how they're being attacked. They very uneducated on policies. They're very easily manipulated. That you can just tell most black people what to think, and they'll just run with it. And it's kind of disturbing because black people ain't prepared for what could happen and what can happen. And some of the stuff that's happening is because that we got too comfortable. We don't think a lot of stuff could happen to us, or it ain't gonna happen in our neighborhood, or we just think that certain things can't happen to us. But it's a lot of stuff that's happening to us, behind the scenes, and we're so adapted. We're so adapted to just survive through anything, to where we allow anything to happen to us. We just brush stuff off like it don't mean nothing. But in the long run, it's like it's kind of like, and it's starting to affect us real bad right now because we're uneducated on a lot of things that's going on in this country, and we just too comfortable. Like we don't pay attention to what's going on with politics. We don't get off into politics enough. We don't understand politics. We don't understand that a lot of the politics that's going on, and it's on both sides, is it affects us, and we don't understand that we're the scapegoats for a lot of stuff that go on. They do a lot of stuff in our name, but we reap none of the benefit. And this is not just towards one party. It's not towards the Democrats or the Republicans. It's politics, period. They use us to get things done. They play on our emotions. They use racism. They use a lot of things to get us emotionally roused up, and they tell us that we're under certain attacks that we're not under, and they have us fighting against each other, for stuff that really just not going to affect us. They have us fighting for people who don't care about us, and once we fight those battles, they reap the benefits, and we reap none of the benefits. So black people need to start paying attention to what's going on, because it's not only, and this is to the adults, my generation, we didn't made it through the storm, basically. We didn't fought through the storm. We at the end of our days. and our kids is going to have to deal with the residue of what we fought. And I'm telling you, they're not equipped, or they're not mentally prepared. They're not emotionally prepared. They weak. They can't survive. They can't handle themselves. You got a few of them that can, but you know, 1 out of 100 is just not enough when it comes to surviving in this country. Because regardless of what and this is not no race thing, black people are the footstools of everything, and we'll continue to be under attack. And the sad thing about it is, we attack each other. We attack ourselves more than they attack us. And we need to, I don't know, we need to get on it, because I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Because what I see is, they're not going to put us back in slavery. We're mentally going to be back enslaved. And there's a lot of that going on right now. Black people is comfortable with not believing in God, not serving God. We put God on the back burner. We don't, it's just like we done lost our religion. We done lost our faith. We don't have none of that no more. Everything comes before God right now. And we just believe it just can't happen to us. We just believe we not gonna face nothing. Like, nothing bad is gonna happen to us until we see something bad happen to us. But the sad thing about it, when something bad happen to us, 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, it's us doing it to us. So, that's kind of disturbing to me, that we don't pay attention to what's going on in this world, as if we're not a part of this world. We cry racism. We cry how we being mistreated, how the government treat us, and everything is against us, but we don't do nothing to fight the battles, to get out of the situations that we in. We go against each other so much, man. I'm like, it's like we tear each other down so much, to the point to where it's like normal. We'll help anybody else. We do everything for everybody. We fight everybody else's battle, but we won't fight our own battles. We won't secure our neighborhood. We won't train our kids. Excuse me. We're not raising our kids right. We're not being. We just let everything just slide. Everything just slide, and we just out here just hoping. We just hoping stuff that just go right, when it don't work like that. You have to get active out here. We have to get active out here, and we not act. I pay attention to a lot of stuff, because I'm responsible for my wife, my kids, my family. I don't care if they don't like what I think, if they don't like my politics. Then, I do what I got to do, because I'm responsible for my kids, my grandbabies, anybody that's connected to me. I'm responsible to know as much as I can to try to provide for them. And right now, what I see is, a lot of us is not connected to God, period. It's like a lot of us don't believe in God, and that's what's going to hurt us. A lot of us, we sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that we don't know God. I think we just don't believe it's going to happen to us. And I just don't, we compromise God. We compromise our religion, our belief, everything, because we trying to fit in. But this ain't no fit in type of world right now. We accepting a lot of stuff. We putting a lot of stuff before our religion. We allowing stuff in our religion that don't supposed to be in our religion. It's like we just not. It's like God don't exist no more. Especially the black people, and God done got us over the hump. So much prayer has got us over the hump. So much following the rules, following the Christian rules, following the Bible has got us a long way, and black people has went against that. And they allowing God to be infiltrated, and it's bad. It's like, I don't understand it. But what I'm telling y'all is this: I don't see no end in sight for what we going through in this country until we start paying attention and we start getting involved. And I know a lot of people, it's a lot of us that's successful, but that's a small percentage, and I look at success as everybody is on one accord and everybody is doing right and we're all being elevated. I don't see, for my kids to not be, my grandbabies to not be, for me to be worried about my grandbabies to go outside and play safely, something that I was able to do, something that my mama didn't. I could disappear, I could be all the way across the whole city, and my mama didn't have to worry about nothing. Just be in the house before the lights go off. And I'm talking about 8, 9, 10 years old. Like now, you can't even let your kids go outside right now. Like the kids is being deprived and they're being raised wrong. They're seeing stuff that they ain't got no business seeing. Kids is under attack more than the adults is under attack. It's a lot that I could say and a lot that need to be said. But I'm just gonna say this. People from my generation, I was born in 72, and the people from my generation, if you still around and you still have grandbabies and stuff like that, you need to start instilling some better values in them, and you need to start being honest with them on how hard the struggle was, because I know how hard the struggle was for my mama. So my mama fought for us to be able to play outside and do a lot of stuff, and right now it's a lot of stuff that we're not able to do, and it's unsafe for our kids. So we need to figure out something. We at least owe them that. We at least owe our race, and the people that fought for us, we at least owe them the energy to try to get educated and try to pay attention and try to at least learn about what's going on, because we don't even want to learn what's going on. We don't really care. We out here just hoping things go right for us, and eventually things ain't gonna go right for you. And then when they start going wrong, then you're gonna want to get involved with God and have God involved and be asking God to fix stuff for you. But you don't pay God no attention when you feel like stuff is going right. So we got to get it together, especially black people. But it's a lot of in this country. It's Americans, period. That's not paying attention and just being misled, and then not doing no research, not doing no homework, just going with the narrative, and just whatever they tell you that's going on, that's what you just gonna ride with. You ain't gonna do no research, you ain't gonna look at it, you just gonna believe whatever being told to you. And that's something we gotta stop doing, and black people do that the most. Black people is the worst when it comes to paying attention and understanding what's really going on. Y'all needed to get it together. And if you made it this far in this video, go on, hit that like and subscribe button. And leave a comment. I don't care if it's good or bad. Just leave a comment and let me know what you think. I'm out.